Happy Monday. And I know I'm coming on about a minute earlier than what I said, but we're here. Thank you for those who are here. Thank you for those who will watch the replay. I appreciate it so much. I thank you for all of your support. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, everybody, for everything you do. We appreciate you. Today is a beautiful day. It is 72 degrees in my corner of the world. It is a beautiful day. Welcome in Pretirement Days, Comfort Foods, and more. Thank you so much for being here. I want to take the time to thank all members, all channel members. Thank you so much for all you do to help us grow. Thank you so much, moderators, for all that you do. Thank you so much for all family of the Patty Cake Crew. I thank you all because I would not be able to do it without your help. Welcome in, Tim. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome in, D'Angelo. Thank you so much. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I tried to do a short video to show you what's going on in my neighborhood. I was just passing by the neighbors' homes and I noticed that a couple of neighbors were installing new fences. So everything was open and I could see that they had gardens in their yards. One had a long, tall, raised bed, and the other yard had many buckets, blue Lowe's buckets of plants. They're growing food. And I saw some flower pots with some flowers growing, but I'm convinced that a lot of people are growing food, and that warmed my heart. I was happy to see that because in the days that we're living now, if we can grow something in a pot, in a container, bucket, raised bed, what have you, in the house, on the apartment balcony, whatever, it is great that we can grow some things of our own on our patios. I have been out watering my plants this morning. I have some more seeds that I need to drop. I did get a weed control, I guess you can say net, a roll of it so that I can put that down in my raised bed, and then I'll just put sticks and tweeds, leaves and rocks and whatever, and soil on top of that for my raised bed. So I'm excited about that. Happy to get outside in my yard and grow some stuff. Now is the time. I am in zone 8A and 8B. So it's nice and warm right now. Sometimes it's still going down in the 50s and 60s at night, but for the most part, the weather is pleasant. And here we are. So what we're going to talk about today, and Tim is saying smack those thumbs up. Thank you so much, Tim, for the directives. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Thanks to those who will watch the replay, those who may be watching from the watchtowers. And if you can't come down and comment, I understand. But if you'll just give us a thumbs up, it is greatly appreciated. So what we're going to talk about right now, I've been up early this morning because I had an appointment, and my appointment didn't take long. I wasn't at my appointment for, I don't think it wasn't even an hour. So I'm back at home. I got out and I walked a little bit for about 15 minutes. However, my phone cut off. It was not functioning properly, so I couldn't do a walk-in live. I tried, but anyway, I apologize for that because I had a few people in there and they know that it cut off. But anyway, we're going to talk about love yourself. Love yourself. That is so important that we love ourselves. We love God. I mean, that's just a given for those of us that believe the same and the same followers of Christ and whatever. But it's hard for us to love ourselves. A lot of times we love everybody else around us. We're taking care of everybody else, but we're not loving ourselves. We must have confidence in ourselves that we can do whatever we set out to do. With God's help and trusting in Him, we can do it. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Love ourselves. Let's know that we are worth it. It's not to say that we go around with our noses in the air, all pumped up, haughty, and that kind of thing. I'm not talking about that. Prideful and all of this. But I am talking about loving yourselves. Have dignity for yourselves, self-respect. Because if we don't, nobody else will. Some people may say, oh, she thinks that she is all of that and a bag of French fries. Yes, you are. Not haughty, not prideful, but yes, you are all of that and more. We can do anything that we set our minds and hearts to do. We must have confidence in ourselves, confidence in what we're doing, confidence in knowing that we can do this, we can win, we can prosper. We have to have confidence in ourselves. And that's just it. It's not going to hurt. It's going to help you. Always build up yourself. Edify yourselves. Words have power. If you have to stand before a mirror and look at yourself and talk to yourself, positive things to yourself, you know, I can do this. I am great. Whatever you want to tell yourself, whatever, you might want to say, I am beautiful. And we all are, because we are fearfully and wonderfully made, and I believe that. It may not be the belief of everyone, and I understand it, I get it, but it is my belief, and it is many others' belief. So just know that we are all of that and a bag of fries, okay? We are. We have to talk to ourselves. Be mindful of how you treat others, but also be mindful of how you allow others to treat you. You don't have to walk around with your heads hanging down. You don't have to let anyone talk you down, beat you down, emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever. Know that you are somebody and you have been bought with a price. You are somebody. Don't put yourselves down. Don't put yourselves beneath what you should, to go down to somebody else's standard. Raise the bar, your standards. And if it's not your standards, you don't have to lower yourselves for anyone. I'm going to get to the chat in just a minute. Welcome in, Sirius S. I saw you come in when I glanced down. Welcome in everybody else who may have come in Uh, let's see. She Ray, welcome in. Shatika Woods, Adeline Tingley, Lynn's Life Lessons, Frank G, Pyra Gu, no, I'm saying it wrong. Piragua. Forgive me for butchering your name. I am still cheering from the block. Can you all? So we have to know, people, that we don't fit in everywhere. We don't. I hear people say a lot, just get in where you fit in. No, you don't fit in with everybody. You don't fit in with everything. Don't try. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to be part of. Be who you are. Don't be bogus. Be who you are. As I said, don't lower your standards just to fit in. We have to remain confident in ourselves. We have to talk to ourselves and pump ourselves up because no one will do it. So my thing to you today, my message today is to love yourselves, take care of yourselves, that self-love, that self-care, that self-worth. You are worthy. You are worthy. Act like it. Act like it. No matter what anyone says about you, it's irrelevant. Whatever anybody says about you is okay. People will always talk. And I had my god brother. He used to say all the time, he would tell my mom, he would say, Nanan, he called my mom Nanan, that was his godmother. He said, Nanan, don't worry about it when people talk about you, but when they stop talking about you, that means they have forgotten about you. So don't worry about what people have to say. If you do good, people will talk about you. If you do badly, they will talk about you. You cannot be people pleasers. As long as you're pleasing yourselves, and if you please God, don't worry about what anybody thinks or what anybody says, because people can do things to you, but they can't really hurt you. They can't touch your soul. They can talk about you. Allow them to talk. And talk does hurt a lot of times, but don't focus on the negativity. Think about what is positive. And if anyone brings anything to you about somebody said this about you, somebody said that about you, don't even listen to it. You know, just let people know, I don't want to hear the negativity. Be who you are. Walk with dignity. Have respect, self-respect, and respect everyone around you. Let your light shine. Let your light shine. That others will see your good deeds and glorify our Heavenly Father. If we just let our lights shine, that's all that matters. Not saying that we will be perfect. We will never be perfect, but we all have room to grow, to be empowered, for improvement. Let's be wise in all we do. Let's pray for discernment. It's very important. And I've been hearing other content creators talking about discernment, wisdom, and all of this. Yes, let's be wise. Let's be wise. I heard A Time to Devote talk about wisdom on her channel. And I love the message because I always pray for wisdom. I pray for godly knowledge, understanding, and discernment. There goes my mailman stopping by. He's early. Sometimes he has a package that he's bringing to my door. Okay. Yes, so let's think about that. Taking care of ourselves, loving ourselves. We must do this. We want to be successful in all that we do, and we can be successful. If we work hard, we will accomplish those goals that we set out to accomplish. I'm hearing some things right now, talking to some people that I know in real life off of YouTube. And there is so much going on. You know, people are letting others beat them down, low self-esteem, loving somebody harder than you love yourself, taking all types of abuse in certain situations. We don't have to be abused. We don't have to accept abuse. We don't have to take it. We don't have to let anyone treat us less than. It's good to go to therapy. It's good to talk to somebody. But when you leave therapy, what are you going to do? After you have talked to somebody, what are you going to do? We used to have an old pastor years ago used to say, it's not how high you jump, but when your feet hits the floor, that is what matters. So we can go to therapy, we can talk to whomever, but if we are not willing to put in the work on ourselves, and if we're not willing to know who we are and to love ourselves, no amount of therapy, no amount of sessions, group sessions, individual sessions will help us. We have to want better in life. We have to do better. We have to realize and come to that point in life. I'm going to love myself, and I want better than this. I'm better than what I'm taking or what I'm going through or how I am allowing somebody to abuse me. Thank you all for being here. I don't know. I am still Jen from the block. Okay. I agree, Jen from the block. Don't judge people at all, with disabilities, without disabilities, because you never know why a person is doing what they do, what is going on with them, why they are the way they are. In many cases, we don't know. And let me take the time to shout out Wellness with Frugal Mama. She is a channel member, and I am showcasing her today. Wellness with Frugal Mama, shout out to her. And I'm going to get around to everybody, don't worry. But we're going to shout out her right now. And she's over there with a lot of motivation, exercising, getting in shape, and talking about fitness and that kind of thing. And if fitness is your thing and wellness, you will enjoy the channel. She goes hard at it. So just check her out. Go over and see if that's something that you're interested in. Not telling you to become a family member. I will leave that up to your own discretion. If you want to, I'm sure she will appreciate it, but just check her out. Thank you. So that's pretty much what I had to talk about today, is to love ourselves. Always. Let's be careful out here in these streets. Pay attention to our surroundings and just take care of ourselves. Just take care of ourselves and those around us who we love. But first, take care of ourselves. And let me go in the chat and see who I may have missed. Welcome in, Joshua. Thank you for coming. Frank says, facts. Hi, Bud Files. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I am still Jen from the block. Thank you for coming. I don't know that I've seen you before. Thank you, Shatika Woods. And she says, to God be the glory. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. And Sirius S says, happy Monday, Miss Patty. Mods and chat is coming through. Mods and chat coming through to show support. Have a blessed and highly favored day. Thank you, Sirius S. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, She-Ray, for being here. All of you, thank you for being here. Lynn's Life Lessons, Frank G, the Bud Files, D'Angelo, Tim, all of you. Thank you all. I appreciate all of you. So that is all I wanted to say. It was on my mind to talk about loving yourselves and having confidence in yourselves. You have to do it. Nobody can do it for you. Have confidence in yourself. You can do it. You can do it. Talk to yourselves. Talk positivity to yourself. Speak positive thoughts and ideas to you. Don't wait for anyone else to celebrate you. Celebrate yourselves. Celebrate you. Much love to you, Tim. Thank you so much. And Joshua said, just be yourself, nobody else. I agree. Joshua, be who you are. Don't come with the fakeness. Just be yourself. You're right. I agree, Joshua. I don't know what the weather is like in your area, but it's 72, 73 where I am. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. A little bit of breeze, but a beautiful, beautiful day. And I just decided after my phone cut off, I said I would come in and just do a short live. And that's why we're here. Does anyone want to ask any questions or, oh, retirement days, comfort foods and more. Thank you so much for coming in. She was here earlier. Thank you all for coming. I don't know if she's still here, but thank you all for coming. I am still Jen. Ask the question, why people judge people's disability. Some people will judge anything and everything. It could be something that you have no control over. People will still judge and talk, but don't worry about that. Just live your life the best that you know how. Live it to the fullest. Love yourselves, and don't worry about what people will say or how they will judge you. That is the way I see it, Jen. That is the way I see it. So thank you guys for listening. Love to all of you. Thank you, members, moderators, family members in general, supporters. Thank you all, and I will see you guys on the next video. I may let the video roll for a little bit so that you can see the beauty of outside where I am as the vehicles roll by. I may let it stay on for another 5 or 10 minutes. But thank you all.